Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello, welcome to AICT Insights, a diverse show on education, innovation, startups, entrepreneurship, and much more. On this episode of AICT Insights, we have AICT advisor Dr. Ramesh Unnikrishnan. I welcome you on the show, sir.
Namaste.
Today we will be discussing about AICTE QIP PG certificate program launched by AICTE for the academic development of faculty members belonging to core engineering discipline. So my first question to you would be, what is AICTE QIP PG certificate program and what exactly QIP stands for?
Yeah, thank you so much. The QIP means Quality Improvement Program. This is one among the oldest schemes which was started by Ministry of Education since 1970s. And the scheme was meant for upskilling the teachers who are onto the engineering and technology domain, especially from the engineering colleges and the polytechnic streams. Because earlier the qualifications were just BTech to teach BTech and diploma or BTech to teach diploma. So that time there were these MTech courses were not popular, PhD was not popular among all the faculty members and all. So the government thought, like all the teachers, they should upskill themselves and they should upgrade their qualification to the higher level. So that was the scheme initially started at, wherein the colleges used to sponsor the government used to select the faculty members based on their merit, and the parent organization used to sponsor them, that is with the full salary paid. So these teachers used to go and take admission in the premier institutions in our country, like the Indian Institute of Science, the IITs, the NITs. They stay there for 2 years or 3 years. They complete their MTech, PhD and come back. This was a scheme, one among the oldest scheme. And the QIP PG certificate is the latest version or maybe a new idea or a new phenomenon that AICTE is putting forth. That is, it's a 6 months course, and it is in the initial phase, it is meant for the faculty members from the core engineering discipline. Yeah.
So why, sir, this scheme only focuses the faculty members of core engineering discipline?
Yeah. So maybe for the last 5 to 10 years, so we have seen like some boom is happening around the courses that are falling under the computer science or IT domain. Like the parents and the students, they are more getting interested towards IT related courses, whereas almost all the engineering colleges, they have excellent infrastructure in the core engineering discipline. Core engineering means the mother branches, that is mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, chemical, production, whatever we call. So even though the colleges had very good faculty members, excellent infrastructure in core engineering courses, but somehow the student mindset was towards IT related courses. And this made, maybe there are colleges where the mechanical, civil, electrical courses, the admissions are too less, even though the infrastructure is good, teachers are good, and the teachers are not, their expertise is not being exploited. So we were getting a lot of, and you know, AICTE regulates the faculty norms, the faculty qualifications and all. So we had already mentioned, we had always mentioned, like a faculty should have his graduation, post-graduation or PhD. That should be in the relevant discipline or in the appropriate discipline, so that he can be called as a faculty member in that branch. I can just say an example. If I am a mechanical engineering teacher, then my undergraduate degree should be in mechanical, post-graduation should be in mechanical, and PhD also should be in a subject in and around mechanical. Then I am called as a faculty member of mechanical, and I am supposed to teach only the subjects of mechanical engineering domain. So when this computer science courses started growing like anything, and the affinity of parents and students towards the core engineering started coming down, so we started receiving a lot of requests from the faculty members of core engineering discipline. Sir, can we acquire some additional qualification so that we can also teach in computer science domain? So this was the seed that we got, and Honorable Chairman Sir, Vice Chairman Sir, they told start working on a scheme wherein we can enable the teachers from core engineering discipline to teach in the computer science subjects also. This was the thought process why we developed this PG certificate program in emerging area.
So, what was the main vision, or we can say a main motto behind introducing this certificate program majorly for the faculty development?
Yeah. So, ma'am, you know, see this new education policy or the National Education Policy 2020 that also encourages multidisciplinary education. Like what I answered for the last question, it's not like a mechanical engineering teacher can only teach in mechanical engineering.
Correct.
Now it is cross-disciplinary, interdisciplinary, intradisciplinary, multidisciplinary. So we should equip, if a teacher wants to acquire knowledge in whichever domain he wants, so we should open arenas wherein he or she can go and acquire the knowledge. This was the thought process. It is also in line with the new education policy wherein any teacher who has got passion for any subject, so we are providing avenues for them to acquire the knowledge, get it certified, so that even the college also will say, if I go and tell ki I am very good at IT, so what is the proof that I am good in IT? So there, unfortunately or fortunately, in our country, certificate matters a lot. So that is why this time this QIP PG certificate program is at a certificate also, which has been issued by the top institutions in our country along with an AICTE logo. Okay. So that's a stamp, like he or she has acquired at least the basic knowledge to switch over to the emerging area domain.
Is there any charges or fee that candidate have to pay to enroll for the program?
No, ma'am. Here the beauty of this scheme is that it is absolute free of cost. Okay. That is for the teachers. It is in the initial phase. The initial phase is absolute free of cost. I'll just a little bit elaborate it. So per institute. So this year we had a call for expression of interest from all the top institutes, the centrally funded institutes. To start with Indian Institute of Science, the IITs and the IIT, and of course CDAC. And we received expression of interest from 20 institutions in the initial phase. So AICTE will be funding these institutions to cater to 50 students each. Okay. That is each and every institute of the host institute, whether it is IIC, whether it is IIT, or whether it is a IIT, or whether it is CDAC. So the first 50 students who are getting enrolled, so their entire expenses are bound by AICTE, including the certification. All expenses are bound by AICTE. But again, you know, see, through these 20 institutions in the initial phase, so we could train only 1,000 teachers, with the 50 into 20,000 teachers. And in the kitty of AICTE, all of us know we have about 7 lakhs odd teachers. Maybe of that, about maybe 50% or 40% will be the faculty from the core engineering domain. So our aim of this scheme is that in the years to come, maybe in the 5 years or 10-year time, all the teachers of core engineering discipline, if they wish to acquire an additional certification or qualification in emerging area, we should be able to open it. 1,000 is too small compared to 2.5 or 3 lakhs. So we have also kept an option like if somebody wants to get enrolled onto these institutions over and above this 50,000, then obviously it will be on a chargeable basis because the faculty has to bear the fee.
So that means first 1,000 faculty members will be able to get the certificate free of cost.
Free of cost. Fine. And also we are in the process of adding more institutions onto the host institutions. Personally, there are only 20 institutions, a few of the IITs, few of the IIITs, IISc and CDAC, and many other IITs and all the NITs almost. They have also shown interest, they also want to be a part of it. So it all depends on how it starts, how many applications we are receiving, how it is being received. And after completion of the course, are they really able to switch over to the computer science department and they could deliver or not? It all depends on that, to further scaling up.
So sir, what is the eligibility criteria that AICTE has decided for a faculty members to enroll for the program? Yeah,
ma'am, personally, any faculty member of any of the AICTE approved institutions falling under the core engineering discipline. That is, they have to be an assistant professor or an associate professor or a professor of an AICTE approved institution in the core engineering branches, that is either from mechanical engineering department or from chemical or from electronics or from electrical or from civil or from automobile, but having a minimum of 5 years of experience. 5 years is a pretty time for a teacher to get settled in that college. It's not like somebody just completed the course in mechanical engineering and joined and immediately I want to get an additional certification. Because his main job was to teach in mechanical or civil, right? So this is an add-on to him.
That means minimum 5 years of experience is required to apply for this
It's mandatory for the aspirants who wish to enroll for this AICTE QIP PG certificate program.
Sir, is there any minimum criteria for host institutions?
Yeah, ma'am. We have just kept, as I told, the maximum limit for which we could fund an institute, that we have kept as 50 students per batch. But doesn't mean like somebody only 10 students are there, so we can't fund. So we have kept like the minimum should be 30 students.
And maximum 50?
Maximum 50 what AICTE funds.
Free of cost.
Free of cost. If it is from 51st onwards, so it will be on chargeable basis.
Okay. So what is the flow of this admission process and what is the last date to apply for this program?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, the scheme was launched on 15th of May, precisely yesterday. And the application, now the posters, the communication from chairman to all the colleges and all, they are in the dissemination process. And we would like to start the course by July.
Okay.
By July first week, the actual classes should start. Because see, it's also depends on the schedule available with the host institutions. Because they also have their UG programs, PG programs, PhD programs and all other activities. So here, some portion of the course, the student has to be in the campus. So their accommodation, everything has to be taken care. So by checking all the academic activities that are happening in the host institutions, we are proposing, like, let the classes start by July, so that in 6 months' time, they could successfully complete the coursework and examination.
So for 6 months, they have to attend the classes in offline mode?
No, ma'am. This entire QIP PG certificate program, it will be offered in a hybrid mode.
Okay.
So we are mandating that minimum 1 month to a maximum of 3 months, the candidates has to be on a physical mode available with the campus. Minimum 1 month and maximum up to 3 months, they have to be in the campus. They should get the flavor of the host institution. They are the best institutions in the country. They have to be there. They have to attend the labs. They have to attend the contact classes. But the remaining portion, that is maybe if it is 1 month, then the remaining 5 months. If it is 3 months, then the remaining 3 months. They have to, it will be a customized online course. And also some maybe 3 to 6 credits will be offered through NPTEL. That again depends on the host institution. If they feel like few of the NPTEL courses can be a part of it, it's obviously up to the content is obviously up to the host institution to decide. So there may be some 3 to 6 credits will be through NPTEL, remaining will be offered or learned through the physical and online mode.
And what is the last date to apply for this program?
So for the time being, we have kept it as 6 June. And let's see how many applications we are receiving, because the application also needs, like, if I am from college A and if I want to join to this college, to this course, then also I need to get a permission from my head of the institution, right? So we also want a commitment from the head of the institution of the aspirant, like if he or she gets selected, then he'll be freed or he'll be permitted to attend the classes and all. So for time being, we have kept, just to adhere to the schedule, like July we should start the class. We have kept June 6th as the last date. Let's see how many applications we receive by June 6th. We don't know, depending on the number of applications. Depending on the number of applications, and maybe some, because it's learned that vacation is happening in many parts of the country among the engineering colleges. So for their administrative reasons and all, if some genuine reasons are there, we may think of extension. But for the time being, it is fixed as 6th June. Yeah.
Right. So like AICTE QIP PG certificate program, is there any other such schemes which AICTE is running for the development of faculty members?
Yeah, ma'am. Obviously, see, this QIP, as I told, this was a long-running project of Ministry of Education, rooted via AICTE. And one of the major activity of my bureau, that is a training and learning bureau itself, is to upskill the teachers. So we have something called ATL, that is AICTE Training and Learning Academy, through which we conduct faculty development programs. So it was established in, before ATL Academy, there was a scheme under AICTE called FDP, Faculty Development Program, or Summer Winter School. These things were happening, then short-term training programs were there. So once ATL Academy was started, the entire faculty trainings got culminated to the ATL Academy, and we conduct faculty development program through offline mode. So academic year 23-24, we conducted about 450 faculty development programs across the country. 24-25, the applications are on. This time we have about 500 FDPs that are sanctioned with us. 450 will be basic FDPs and 50 will be advanced FDPs, where the duration will be of 2 weeks. And among the 450 faculty development programs that are of basic nature, 100 is set aside for polytechnics, 100 is set aside for the new inmates of our family, that is the BBA, BCA colleges, and 250 for the normal. All these things will be in the 12 emerging areas. So this is the main activity. In addition to this Atal Faculty Development Program, we have tie-up with many organizations, domain specific, for VLSI, for AR, VR, for 3D printing, for cyber security. So with the on tie-up with these organizations, we used to arrange a faculty development program on pro bono basis. We never charge anything from the faculty members for attending these faculty development programs. Either it is pro bono basis or we'll fund. That's it. Yeah.
Sir, any other message you would like to give to our audience with regards to AICTE initiative for students, for emerging areas, or for the faculty development?
Yeah. No, the major message which I would like to say to all our stakeholders, that is maybe it is the management or the teachers or the students, is that AICTE is not a regulator. AICTE is just a true friend or a mentor or a guide to you all. So we are there for the overall development. It's not like just granting approval to the college, and when you go beneath the name of the college you can see approved by AICTE. It's just one among the activity. We are there for the overall development of the entire fraternity of technical education. Through my training and learning bureau, we train the teachers, we upskill you. There is scholarship and grants bureau which gives all the scholarships, all parts of grants, so that the colleges are being upgraded. There is policy and academic planning bureau who creates all the model curriculums, all the minors, all the curriculum, the content and the policies and all. Approval bureau obviously gives the approval. We have international cell which helps the students for the foreign collaborations and even foreign universities to come here or Indian universities to go there. So AICTE is just like a basket which has got so many fruits for all the students, teachers and the managements also, because if the college is too good, then we won't ask them, you come every year and take our approval. We are giving them for 3 years, for 5 years, like that. So it's just like a basket having all portfolios which together will help the entire technical education fraternity to flourish.
Sir, one message to core engineering disciplines faculty members regarding this program.
Yeah. So this is actually the AICTE QIP PG certificate program. It's actually a rejuvenation for all the core engineering faculty. Rather than sticking on to my own discipline, my own subjects, my own preferred subject, here we are opening a door to you. It's to you to decide, like, if this is your area of interest, or these are the emerging areas that are going to rule the entire technical education, then we are with you. We are here to handhold you. So to all my faculty brothers and sisters, this is an golden opportunity for you. Kindly make use of it. This will be an ongoing activity. So it's not, don't get upset like on the first lot of 1,000 you are not in. So AICTE is committed, like all of you, maybe in 3, 4 or 5 years, all of you, whoever is interested in getting this certificate as a part of their qualification, so we are with you. Thank you.
So you have given an excellent overview of the QIP PG certificate program. I hope your insights will help and motivate faculty members to enroll for the program, and after successful completion of the program, they'll equip themselves with skill and knowledge which is necessary to effectively teach students about emerging areas. Thank you so much for joining us on AICTE Insights.
Thank you. Namaste.
Stay tuned for more videos on AICTE Insights.